Hey everyone, Aaron Biebert here, Director of A Billion Lives, and behind me is the Palace of Culture here in Warsaw, where we are at the Global Forum on Nicotine, getting ready for our European premiere tomorrow. Very exciting. Over the last month, since our world premiere at Dock Edge in New Zealand, we've been having a lot of questions. I'm seeing a lot of new faces here since the FDA in Europe have kind of been doing some crooked business, and wanted to give you guys some updates and answer the top 5 most frequently asked questions that I'm seeing. Number 5, who are we? Who am I? And kind of our background. I think a lot of people seem to feel like we're the, some sort of crowd-funded vapors who really wanted to tell our story and make sure the world knew, what was going on. That is definitely not the case. We have not done any sort of crowdfunding. Our movie, A Billion Lives, is funded by our studio, Tension Era Media. And I'm not a vapor or a smoker, and nobody on our team is a vapor or a smoker. So actually we kind of come in with some fresh eyes with the concept. So we are definitely professionals. We do a lot of commercials, mini brand films, and some other things. This will be our first movie for theaters, but we are by no means amateurs. We have professional movie cameras and have been doing this for quite some time. So that's kind of a little bit about who we are. Number 4, why are we doing this movie, and how did we first become convinced that it was a story worth telling? Well, I used to be one of those ignorant people that thought that vapors looked like idiots and, just smoked the real thing, or, that kind of stuff. And, when the news came out that vaping was worse than, e-cigs were worse than smoking, of course that made me feel even better about myself. But when people explained that that was actually a fraudulent study, I started to wonder if there was something fishy going on here, because these people were telling me that this was saving their life, and yet here it was being demonized. So I looked into it a little bit, found out that they say 1 billion people will die this century from smoking. That's the United Nations World Health Organization that came out with that. And it kind of looked like something needed to be told here. So we looked to see were there other documentaries. There weren't any that were out, and so we said this could be a really big story to tell, really important story to tell, and so that was the beginning of A Billion Lives. Number 3, can you just put this out on YouTube for free for the world to watch? That's a really good question, and one that we've given a lot of thought to, given the gravity of what we're finding, but honestly that's probably the worst idea, because then we won't have any money to market it to the public. The media will not do reviews on it. Film critics will not write reviews on this. It will not be seen on television. It will not be in theaters. It will not be on DVDs. It will not be in stores. It will not be pretty much anywhere. It won't be on iTunes. It'll literally only be on YouTube. And pretty much the only people that will see it will be vapors. Politicians won't respect it. Your mom, who wonders if you should be vaping or not, she won't respect it. Our neighbors will not respect it, because real movies don't go on YouTube for free. So the answer to that question is absolutely we will not be putting it on YouTube, because it just doesn't make sense for a real film. And number 2, the question I get a lot is, how can we help? Obviously a lot of people think this is an important topic, a lot of lives are on the line, and a lot of people have really reached out to say, how can we help? Well, the main thing that we need help with right now is spreading the word about the movie, helping share that teaser that we put out, helping share this video, helping share our other updates. We don't have a huge marketing budget. We were able to make the movie, but we don't have big studio help in marketing it, and so we need kind of an army of people who care about this topic to help bring it to the world. And so the best way to help the best way to help this movie is to share stuff. Sharing is caring, and that's going to be the way that we get this movie out to the world. Number 1 is, well, when can we see it? Well, we've already had a bunch of releases. We had our world premiere at Dock Edge in New Zealand, and a couple days later the government there announced that they were going to reconsider their ban on nicotine vapor technology, which is how a lot of smokers have been quitting over there. We had a private screening for members of U.S. Congress and their staff in D.C. That was really great. We have our European premiere about to happen tomorrow at the Palace of Culture, and we have the Australian premiere going to be on July 10th at the Melbourne Documentary Film Festival. The US and the rest of Europe, we really think need to make a big splash. You only get one chance at a first impression, so we're working on funding that. working to get interest from Hollywood, working to get a lot of media attention so that we can do this in the right way. That costs a lot of money, and so once we figure that whole thing out, we will be launching it in the US. Shouldn't be super long, and there's about to be some heroes here if we can get the right people to help us make that happen, so stay tuned. If you want updates, when are we going to be showing it, when is it going to be released on DVD, all that kind of stuff, just go to abillionlives.com. We have a kind of a sign up there at the top of the website. You can just put your email address up there. I don't send many updates. I think some people wish we sent more, but we do send enough when there's big things. So sign up there, stay tuned, and yeah, we will be seeing you on our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and of course those email updates. So see you soon.